Hola, my name is Ruth Finsway, founder of Spanish Curriculum by Sombrero Time. I work with Spanish teachers just like you all the time, every day. One of the things I hear frequently, questions asked of me, is how do I stay in Spanish while teaching my students? Great question, but before I get into the how, I want to address the why. So why is it important to use immersion in your classroom? First, immersion is well supported by research. There's an overwhelming amount of research supporting immersion as the most effective method producing life-lasting results. If you take a look at research on Google, AFLA, all of those things, they all support it because it touched base with the natural approach of how we learn our first language. Stephen Krashen did extensive research in the 70s and 80s on this, and we still use it today in our credentialing programs. The second reason is the global standard. Take a look at the whole European educational system that produces multilingual students. Immersion is used as their teaching methodology. The third is immersion makes the most use of your instructional time. We only have our students for a short amount of time, and we want to expose them to the greatest quantity of language, giving them an optimal opportunity to acquire that target language of instruction. So if you aren't using immersion methodologies, here are those compelling reasons that hopefully will propel you to develop this skill in your classroom. Okay, so now let's get into a couple of the hows. Here's 3 tips that you can use to start leveraging the power of immersion in your classroom tomorrow. Tip number 1, focus on pronunciation. We want our students to develop native-like pronunciation, and you can achieve this by spending time enunciating the vowels and sounds. Just like this. In your free trial, you got the vowel symbols. So, and then we have a motion that goes with that specific sound. Abeja, like you're pushing your chin down. Like you're stretching your lips sideways. Estrella, Have your students do the motions with you. Iguana, I. O, oveja, o. The last one, urraca, And this is a double whammy because you want to emphasize the doble R también. Get them practicing that as well. Okay, so now that you've got pronunciation going on, tip number 2 is develop vocabulary in context so your students can see how to use it in real life. For example, if you're going to talk about a scarf, use the language that you would use around la bufanda. Yo me pongo la bufanda. La bufanda. La bufanda es larga. La bufanda. You want them to be repeating with you as well as use it in real sentences. They know you're talking about a scarf. You don't need to translate for them. Stay in the language and teach vocabulary in context. Okay, tip number 3, give your instructions in Spanish. Don't rob your students of valuable exposure to the language time and time again by keeping your instructions in Spanish. For example, if you're going to say, okay, everybody grab a pencil, teach them what that is in Spanish. Saca el lápiz. Conmigo, saque el lápiz. You want to be modeling for them as you use the language and have them repeating. So they're using really functional language in your classroom all the time. So there are those simple tips that you can start using in your classroom tomorrow, right away, to start embracing immersion, an immersive methodology. Thanks again for test driving SpanishCurriculum.com, where we're all about supporting and equipping teachers like you. Hasta luego!